One right here is what most would call a parlor guitar. It's small, it's comfy, you can sit on a couch with it. This one happens to be classical nylon string. And this one was made over 100 years ago. This is a 19th century guitar made in either Germany or Vienna. At the time it was made, there was a little distinction between Germany and Vienna, so it gets a little confusing. The giveaways are the cut of the neck, as well as the shape of the body. We know it's European, and although you can see this trying to get it up close, but there is a fret in front of the bridge. European luthiers would put a fret there instead of relying on the bridge. Gave it a much cleaner tone with an open string on metal instead of the bone. And this being 100 years old, still has a nice tone. I'm not good at finger picking. It has a small neck, which is not really typical nowadays on classical guitars, and it's a little difficult to get used to that thinner neck unless you're a electric guitar player, maybe. But it has a nice full sound to it. It was made back in the days before amplifiers, and this was your sit around in a small parlor and play. This one has been reinforced. I can't really get the picture, but right here there's a piece of wood inserted just to support the soundboard and the bridge from buckling with modern nylon and brass wound nylon strings. Originally these would have been all gut back in the day, but this is reinforced, so one thing I did notice, now these nylon strings have been on here for a few years and it's been hanging like this. And a strange thing about nylon is you don't want to store it standing up. You want to store it, the guitar, laying down. Reason being that nylon has a genuine tendency to, I won't say drip because that's not the right word, but it will get imperfections. And this one on the third string, this string is thicker down here than it is up here, which is a problem with intonation. This needs new strings. I can demonstrate that by, there's the harmonic in tune, harmonic in tune, harmonic way out of tune. That's because the thickness of this string has changed with time. It's no longer even, so we're not getting a proper intonation. But for over 100 years old, sounds nice, playable. Probably be able to play this and have fun with it for another 100 years. Uh, so that's all I got to say about this little antique. Uh, and this is not properly called a parlor guitar. It's a term we use nowadays. We use the terms parlor guitar or small guitar, travel guitar, blah, 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 for all of these things. Properly, this is referred to as a romantic classical guitar.